Yeah, we live, man. The place to be. This is your boy, One Dirt Coast Los. We are, man, y'all caught us in the middle of real rain. You throw all that shit on the motherfucking ground. We wasn't gonna come on tonight. Throw that cord and all that bullshit on the ground. We wasn't coming on tonight. We just did a video shoot for One Crucial Cash. Just got through shooting this video. We was gonna come up here and take, man, who unplugged that? Plug that microphone in, man. What the fuck is... Y'all seen it happen right in front of your eye, man. We're in the process of rebuilding. Got a lot going on. We ain't been on in 2-3 weeks. Last time we been on, what happened? The lightning struck the motherfucking building. Yeah. Struck this unit, our unit, the people next door. Fucked up all my goddamn equipment in this bitch, the heart and the soul in here. So we're in some rebuilding. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna go in the front room when we come back. So when we come back powered up the right way, we will be in the front room, man. I don't even know if you got a mic check, man. Say something in your microphone. That shit wasn't even plugged in. Pull that microphone.
420 bigs in the motherfucking building. What's good, people?
My dog 420 in the building. We ain't got none of our things up.
Nothing.
everything. I ain't got.
Man, they know who he is by now.
Old Town or Yo Town. I ain't got none of my stuff going.
Hey, let me see if I can do it. Live from Yo Town to Old Town. Nah. Nothing like the original.
So, we still came on because we ain't been on in a couple of weeks.
We miss y'all, people.
Yeah, I surely do. I surely do miss my folks, man. I miss y'all like a motherfucker. Why I don't see this? Y'all bear with me for a minute, okay? Yeah, like we miss y'all. So we just had to come drop in. Like I said, we just got done. They still shooting it right now, shooting the video behind the scenes. Crucial Cast, Heart Don't Bleed. It's out right now on all platforms. Y'all can check that out right now, but we got a lot going on. What been going on, man? We had, the AU
Vodka in the motherfucking building.
Yeah, they was at the video shoots. Got some of the shaky booties came through.
Shaky booty girl.
You know what I'm saying? The car guys came through. Did some shoots. Yeah, did some shoots over there in some shooting. I went on the Rosemont. Y'all know where Crucial from, Rosemont. So we shot some scenes over there. I just went on there and shot. I don't even think I'm in the video. More like behind the scenes. But yeah, man, what's been going on, man? What you got going on, Big?
I got much going on.
A lot been going on in Orange County.
Every day, but it's been a whole lot going on in Orange County, man. Boy, it's going wild, boy.
Great.
And I found out some things working with these people, man. You can't sit on the bus stop and lean, boy. They're going to stop and get you, boy. If you ain't sitting 45 degrees, they're going to think you homeless.
What?
If you lean forward or backwards, more than 45 degrees, they're going to stop and talk to you.
God damn. And
then you get home from work. And you
is it really heat? Is it really hot like we think it is? Because, man, these jitterbugs, man, they ain't stopping them. Them motherfuckers got a long sleeve, a skirt, pants, a book bag.
Book bag, hot tops, black socks.
So is it really hot? Is it really hot? I tell my wife, we complain, but is it really this hot out here? How you got them damn jitterbugs wearing all that black shit? Like I said, long sleeve, they got a hair bath, hair going out, and they outside like this.
In the sun, all day.
All day. In the sun.
Nah, I'm going to take back that high tops. Nah, they do wear flip-flops.
And y'all got to look out for the water boys, too, up there in Washington Shores. I cussed 4 of them motherfuckers out till I found out it was my grandbabies. I had to look at it. Hey, wait a minute, ain't my motherfucking grandbaby. What the fuck you had to call my daughter? You know this boy up here? But they doing it the right way. They organized, so I guess they're trying to be the water boys of Orlando. So if y'all see my grandbabies in there, some of them my grandbabies in Washington Shore, quit cussing them out. Get a water from them, goddammit.
Cussing them out for what?
Oh yeah, I see some. It's some videos. This lady, I guess she was filming a video. She was cussing the boys like, "Get away from you! I'm trying to film a video. Y'all trying to sell goddamn water." You know what I'm saying? But y'all see the water boys in Washington Shores up there posted up, man. Y'all get y'all some water.
Show some love, man.
George, I was for the leave. I'll be over there. I ain't gonna be on long, man, because I can't get half of this shit up here to work. Right, this new stuff. See all this shit on the table? Y'all, you don't see all this shit. Had to bring some more stuff up here because this got damaged. The YOLO boxes got damaged. Everything that was plugged in that goddamn. But that stuff ain't plugged. That shit ain't surge protected and everything. But they say when the building get hit, surge protected gets lightning, gets that shit goodbye. So everything must have surged through. Like I said, it hit this wall, and it hit that lady thing over there. She didn't even know. I had came over here because I was like, damn, is that what really happened? And I said, ma'am. I said, did you get damaged?
Quick play, man.
I said, ma'am, did you get damaged by any of the storm stuff? She said, nah, baby. My damn was good. And when I went over there, and when she went, I heard a noise. Ah! I went back over there. She said, my printer won't come on. I just spent $5,200 on this printer. I'm going to call Mike. Mike is the builder, man. I mean, the owner of the building. I called Mike. Mike said, God damn it, if you ain't have insurance on that shit. And my nephew been trying to give me insurance on this stuff up here, man, in case it did something happen like that. You know what I'm saying? $25 goddamn dollars. He won't hook me up. I'm doing it for this new shit. Right? One time my boy Warren Barber, where you been at, big dog? Is this the real Warren Barber? The Warren Barber I know? You know what I'm saying? One time my boy done checked in.
Got folks checking in.
Yeah, boy done checked in. You know what I'm saying? So, man, a lot been going on. What you... I usually show people what the fuck I be trying to get into. I can't show my people.
I'm pretty sure they've seen it because it's all over the internet.
What that?
Man, they got that paperwork on, not the paperwork, but they got the receipts on Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, man. They say they got video footage. Video footage. I had it.
I don't know what took people so... I don't even people think really people paying attention to that like they post. You know when I knew something was wrong? You know when I knew something was wrong? When Big 30 got out and his daddy. Okay? Because the manner they told the public what happened, that's like a RICO with kidnapping involved and all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. The fans usually don't let a bitch out on no shit like that unless you done gave them some favors. Because it's like, when a bitch saying, fuck it, kiss my ass, you ain't getting out. That's bottom line. You going there acting tough to them folks. Nowadays, right now, fuck it, kiss my ass was the hard people in my days when we were going. Fuck it, kiss my ass was a bad motherfucker. Fuck it, kiss my ass is not working right now. Okay? One time my boy on Twitch, man, I can't say that name, bro. Yo, when they put your name up, it comes in like letters and numbers and alphabet. I don't know why I do that. It won't. So I know you really tune in every time we be on. And you know who I'm talking about, my dog with all them crazy letters and numbers they be sending me to. One time for my Twitch people that's checking us in and, watching us on Twitch as well.
Twitch.
YouTube, all them people as well. Like I said, we in the process, man. We got hit by lightning about 2 weeks ago.
Man, every time you strive for success, you always get a setback.
Huh?
Every time you strive for success, you always get a setback.
Oh, shit. I mean, yeah,
we're
everything
trying
cool.
to go live, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather we do this now than down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, when I talk to my people, I be trying to
keep it real.
Keep it real and put them on. Like, man, I just went and left this video shoot. And like, man, these artists, man, we got a lot of talent here, but we need the business part. We need to get more business savvy, man. You know what I'm saying? And be so quick to put stuff out. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of good music out here, but do people really own their music? Do people really, get paid off what they putting out? So people don't really know how to go get
I got somebody that put me on to somebody who's interested. Young man, he got a little look. Mm-hmm. And I said, I talked to you about him. He local.
He local?
Yeah.
Like, any local, that's what I do. Like I try to tell them. I really don't want the... I'm behind the scenes guy.
I understand you behind the scenes. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it took him a long time to
Let
get...
me share that ashtray with you. I don't know what the other ashtray is. It's just walking out here. I don't know. There's something going on.
You got a ghost.
Something going on.
He got a following. He got, and he getting his business side of it together. But then, like I was explaining to the person who put me on to him, you need to decide if he's trying to be independent or if he's trying to really go for the label.
Yeah.
And I feel
now
everybody I know, you would be more in tune to be able to tell them which way to go.
Hold that thought right there. Hold that thought right there. I'm trying to call somebody. That's a nice little thing you're saying. Even if he listen, he can grasp on some of this stuff. Sometimes I have to call my OGs on here from a minute. They hate it when I do this type of shit too. Let me see.
We love it though.
Hey, this ain't Fred?
Hello?
Wrong number. This don't sound like my OG. Let me see. Maybe I called the wrong goddamn number. Boy.
We're going to have a moment of silence for wrong numbers.
Yeah, that was the wrong number. Try this one.
We're trying
I don't never erase numbers out my phone. Or I think that's that damn iTunes. Every time I have people name me. My daughter, I got her like 20 sometimes. I got every number she done ever had. That's crazy. Okay, we try OG. OG, he been time zone, so he did. It's full. OG in a different time zone. He might be asleep. But I tried to call him back to go live with him. He's something else. Since we just breaking. But you were saying, what was you saying?
Like, I'm gonna put you like this. My understanding is some ladies approached him. They wanted to just follow.
That's what you said. Independent.
You get what I'm saying? And then, they want to see what he can do on his own before they offer him something. But then at the same time,
that's all because they don't know how to market no more.
Exactly.
The people, that's all on that.
But I feel like if he's going to do all of the footwork, he should reap all of the benefits of the footwork. I understand the money don't be there in the immediate, but I've seen what happened when you got the whole pot, when you control the pot.
You know what I think we fail at, where they fail at? I think they have to understand the craft and the industry standards. I think that would get lost in translation, right? Now is the best time to be independent. Mm-hmm. Drake trying to show y'all that. Even when him and Kendrick going through the battle, remember they were, he gave him his last thing. Kendrick to go independent. Kodak Black, they just said he just gave up. Yeah, because he just gave, he independent. So the independent talk, and now is the best time to be independent. You know why? Right. The person that had the hold on that shit just passed. That was all symbolic, and that was all ritualistic. Clive Davis, right? And people should have been paying attention to that, especially artists at this time, right? First of all, we got art, right? Art ain't nothing but decorated space. It's the space that's decorated like art, okay? The music is how we decorate the time, right? So that's why the master's so important, because that's timeless. And it's the music that's based around that, right? But music is also IP, intellectual property. So when I try to explain, like they got these young ones, once they get this shit here down, because now it's based back to like what Drake doing and what what's the boy that got locked up? And Tory Lane. See, I be wanting to show this type of stuff.
They're not dropping albums. They're dropping catalogs.
But dude, I don't know if you remember, and people could Google this, when Tory Lane, everything went bad for him when he broke the internet. He went live one day. He's like, hey, goddamn it, I figured it out. If anybody, then they could pull it up on YouTube somewhere, pull up Tory Lane, say he figured out the industry. Right after that, it started going bad for him, right? Because what he figured out was something that's happening now. It was like, when you figure out something ahead of time, he was ahead of time, basically, right? So, but he gave out the secrets, right?
Which is why they had to put him down.
I had to put him down and put him out because first thing people too need to know, lawyers. I hear people say, oh man, I get a lawyer. You know what the standards of industry lawyers, why everybody get fucked have lawyers. Y'all don't think Pusha had a lawyer? Y'all don't think Whitney Houston had lawyers? Y'all don't think TLC, everybody that complained about Tupac, y'all don't think they had lawyers? Guess what?
The lawyers don't work for you. The lawyer work for themselves.
The lawyer, no, well, yes. And being what that said, in the industry, the lawyer is going to follow the money. So he's just going to label the one got the money. So anytime you think you got a lawyer, I don't give a fuck if you go find them on your own. Lawyer's job is to chase the money. Artists going to be around for so long. The labels be around for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. So that's the first thing I try to tell them, right? That's what a lot of people get fucked up at in this industry because they thinking that the lawyers, all of them work for them. NBA Youngboy, one of the biggest artists in the thing, he got fucked because he found out his lawyers was working for the labels. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you end up crossing over?
That's how you end up. Yeah, because,
they
man, listen.
Force them into some shit.
No, he did something so real. He gave them more work than they ask for, and they still would try to tell him no. You know what I'm saying? Send him out radio play, send him out, and he had like, what, 5 albums? He gave him like 13 albums.
And I don't know how many mixtapes.
Yeah, but, you know, that's included in there, how they run that now, because of streaming thing, right? And remember when we were saying, even Kendrick Lamar, remember when he was like, ooh, if people, like, remember when he was saying, fuck Big Three, it's just Big Me.
Yeah.
That
At the
motherfucker.
beginning of the beef.
And they made us think he was talking about.
No, he was talking about the industry.
He was talking about the Big Three. Well, do we know what the Big Three is?
The Big Three industry, in the industry.
Yeah.
Capital.
You saying that's solidities. Universal,
Okay.
Sony, and Warner.
Okay.
Okay? The Big Three combined, they own 70% of the music,
Music.
right? And even in that market share, UMG, which is Universal, they own the most market shares. That's who Drake was just going through it with. Okay? Let me tell you something. Drake could have wiped the whole goddamn music industry and killed the labels a while ago. Okay? That's what this shit all about. Notice that Drake went what?
Independent.
The biggest guy in the league. The biggest motherfucker in the league.
But I was only to be able to get his music back. I was only to be able to get his music back. That's why he dropped, when he went independent, he dropped that big body of work.
Masters, he gave up his, he did his obligations. He sealed the deal, right? No more negotiation. I ain't fucking with y'all no more. Going back, doing it the way I'm doing it, because now he done solidified it and showed y'all that he is the shit. Drake could have walked this game.
Long time ago.
He could have killed it. Could have killed it. So now you see him, the same thing Kanye West was saying, too. But guess what Kanye don't? You know Kanye got a concert, what, it was last night in Tampa. You heard the controversy behind that? They was trying to block him. Rich Scott, some congressman, they was trying to block it. But get what Kanye don't learn? He don't learn how to exist in contract. You can't block him. That no more, right? He don't learn how to, because they were beating him in contract. He told me the devil and all that, and Prince down there putting a slave, they beating, the contract is what the real war is about. It's not about no Pooh Shiesty. That shit was all about paperwork. But Pooh Shiesty, he was doing that for his masters. But nigga, you ain't did enough for your masters. Yeah, he was doing that for his masters. Pooh Shiesty was his masters already. You know what I'm saying? Intellectual property, man. Right?
And
So
Gucci Man really understood that, because I thought he was just, a while back, you know, I used to watch Sway.
Yeah.
When they started putting them on YouTube. And
Yeah.
Man, Gucci Man got out, and you know, they used to do the 5 things of death, and everybody do a freestyle. Gucci Man said, "You want me to do it off the dome right here for you to record? I need 2,500."
cash? and what go on now, right? We back Clyde Davis, right? Before Clyde Davis, well, Clyde Davis was already in the game, but before he came and started dabbling around in our world, it was Motown.
Yeah.
Okay? All the black people and what Motown did, he did this shit like a similar line, which is the right way to do all artists. If I ever can step into it, I would run shit just like Motown, because you know who runs shit like Motown right now?
Who?
QC. His shit's called quality control. He get that from Barry Gordy.
Gotcha.
Because quality control comes from assembly line that Ford run. Like how Ford did, that shit is quality control, because once you run it,
The one thing.
that's right. That's right. You do the seats, motherfucker. You do the windshields. You do the engine parts, right? That's how Motown works. And that's how it's supposed to work as artists. They're supposed to be developed. Because that way, I can take a bitch off the street.
And make them.
And make them something. That's how it really was done. That's how it was done. People don't know. They say, like, the white people stole rock and roll. No, that's not real. Ike Turner was right in there with goddamn Elvis them playing that shit. But back then, black people couldn't be on the album covers, right? They couldn't, you know what I'm saying? So the black people were smart enough to know, okay, let me go
And do the music.
and do the music with them and give it to them. That turned into what they call rock and roll. That was all black people. When white people did it was rock and roll. But with black people behind it, singing that, I mean,
Talking about racetrack music.
doing that shit, right? But nothing increased in value.
When they had Lil Richard drop Tutti Frutti.
Right.
And then I think
Right.
Buddy Holly dropped it too.
Right. Nothing increased in value like intellectual property. That's where your master's at. That's what that shit is. See, that shit keep going up, up, up. That's like gold. That's like diamond wrapped up that you just sit in the bank and that bitch just keep going boom, 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 boom.
You mean how Mariah Carey keep getting money and not dropping new music?
Well, she was part of that shit too. Mariah Carey got fucked.
She was in bed with
And what does she got? She got something that nobody else ain't got. She sings on what they call the bird whistle. That girl got a bird whistle, right? That's like the highest note you can sing at. That little scream shit she do. Mm-hmm. It's called a bird whistle. People you Google that whistle and
last person did it was Minnie Riperton.
That's right, Minnie Riperton. She had it. That's
music,
right.
boy.
That's right, the bird whistle. Mm-hmm. Them be angelical beings, they say, with the bird voices come in. So that's why them labels grab her. You know what I'm saying? But she went through that shit with Tommy Mottola. Same thing. Let me tell you something, man. If you study Clyde Davis, you say, damn. I was studying, I was like, damn. How he live all these lives on a major thing, right? Because people don't know. He been around since the 50s.
Yep.
He was the president of Columbia Records, CBS, right? Got fired. Before Whitney, way before Whitney, in the 50s, right? He was the president of Columbia Records, CBS. At that time, the biggest label in marketing on the planet, right? But he got fired because he was doing payola, right? Making the DJs and radio station pay, and he was paying his artists cocaine or heroin or whatever was out there. Okay? Whatever was out then, in the 50s, he was paying his artists that. So you had like Joplin, I know they came in like 70s later on, but this way before Whitney Houston them too.
But you talking about like Ray Charles and all of them.
Yes. But he was the president over Columbia at that time till he got fired for payola. He was one of the first ones that was, ushering in that game. So then he had another job. He was big dog on, was it Polygram or something? He went to one of them, because that's who got bought out by Russell Simmons. Them Def Jam is pushed by Sony or one of them motherfuckers. So these the same people. The big three is still responsible for...
Out of the small.
If we hear them, not small, big, because they're the corporations.
No,
right?
but I mean like underneath, like that umbrella.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Correct.
Like certain, like you got Coke, you got Pepsi.
Correct. Yeah, L.A. Reid them. We know them niggas.
The face.
Yeah, the boy, he the one pushing the face. You know what I'm saying? Same white boy. Right? That's how Puffy get to go. Let me tell you something. You know, like a vampire, suck blood, and it's like energy, even energy. Some people have to come around you and get your energy. It's the same way they vampire, but it's just, some people energy vampire, some people actually have to have blood, right? Blood suckers, drain energy. That's what type of person he was. Now, notice that how Puffy survived all these fucking years, because you got the machine behind him, enable him to, or taught him the game to let him run. When Puffy go down,
They got the next person in place.
but what happened to the big dog? Transition. Clyde Davis was his mentor. Transition. Right? Because my blood-sucking motherfucker Puffy, who was helping me get along and dabbing around and black music and all that. What Big and Small, what one of the first songs? He said, party and bullshit. Party and bullshit, right? That was explaining the rap game. No, there's two ways we can only do. That's a code. It's only two ways you can come in that game. You come in party, or you come in bullshit. Because it used to be conscious.
That's
Right?
how it started out.
That's right. With Gil Scott, Hand Run. That was the very first rapper. And the last poets. Under who? Clyde Davis. Right? Before the message. This before the message.
Before Sugar Hill game.
Before Sugar Hill game. Okay? So this who been ushering in all this stuff. Look how it's been 11. Look how long ago that been. He been on that same thing for all these years. Right? Before a Puffy came around. You know what I'm saying? So we got to remember, bro, the same way they use our black artists, like we the only people on the planet that use artists to tell us what to do. We listen to plies by who to vote for. No other race of people on this planet does this shit, bro, but us, right? They gonna send, remember they said the girl blew it because she tried to use Meg Thee Stallion, and they got mad. Remember? Kamala was doing good until she tried to pull that off. Like, what the fuck she doing using Meg Thee Stallion? But they've been doing this to us for years. We the only ones that they have said, go put that nigga like Jay-Z. My president, Jeezy. My president is black. Hey, man, come on. This nigga talk about cocaine. But when Obama was ready to run for thing, they thought it was all right to let Jeezy have the theme song, and nobody said nothing about this shit.
I'm sorry, I'm a fan. I said, I'm sorry, I'm a fan.
But no, we got it. Yeah, but yeah, was somebody that right. He said it in the beginning. By the way, I ain't write this, by the way. He said that right when the song come on. Y'all need to go listen to that song. He said it in the beginning. I didn't write this, by the way. Whoa. What the fuck you saying it for, then? It got some codes in it for us? Now, another thing your boy did too, you familiar with Hertz? You familiar with Hertz? Frequency? Mm-hmm. Right? Did you know Clyde Davis? Do me a favor. I'm going to see something real quick. I want to know his birthday. See if you can pull up his birthday. Oh, what's up out there? I see y'all out there. I see you out there, Tay. What's up, sis? We just chopping it up. My shit burnt up.
April 4th, 1932.
April what?
4th.
April 4th. Ooh. Wait, say it again. April what?
4th.
April 4th. I ain't got no pen. April 4th. That's 4? 4. What that is?
04 1932.
You see that? Do you see that? We'll just start with his date. Let me know something up with him. You know, he don't want to change the frequency. Well, the average frequency before they changed the frequency of the megahertz, it used to be 432. When Clyde Davis came in and he started doing the sampling, they boosted that bitch up to 440. When is his birthday again?
440. 1932.
Now, you see that? You see how they play the game? When he died?
Give me a second, sir.
Now, this big. You hear what I'm telling you? He changed the frequency.
June 22nd, 2026.
June 22nd, 2026. That's mirror. That's mirror. That's mirror. That's the mirror. You let me know about image. You know what the image is, right? Mm-hmm. You know who in the mirror? Candyman in the mirror, right? Mm-hmm. Who else was in the mirror? When you go in the bathroom, turn the dark off and look in the mirror. Who that? Scary Mary. She in the motherfucking mirror too, ain't she? Huh? Poltergeist was in the mirror. Just don't go to the mirror. TV is a mirror. Right? So, 6/22/2026, it's the same thing forward and backwards. Just take the 0 out. Correct? Correct? It's called a mirror. Letting you know he's some motherfucking body, right? Remember, the man had artists like, it's just some Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, Nita Baker, Earth, Wind and Fire, Gil Scott-Heron, Phyllis Hyman, Alicia Keys, Angie Stone, Jennifer Hudson, LaFace, Bad Boy, and you go on and on and on and on.
It says 432 hertz is a musical tuning reference, often called Vivaldi's A.
That's 432, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that used to be standard, but go ahead.
Said it's widely popular in wellness and meditation communities, which claims it resonates more naturally with the universe and the human biology.
Start right there. Motown, when they were recording, 432. Now, I want people to do this too. I told my artists to do this. Well, still fuck with. I told Crucian to do this. I said, get on YouTube, go get songs, do instrumentals. Or do this. Pull up songs. Do this, YouTube. Do this on YouTube. You sparking me now. Pull up songs, type it in, songs by hip hop artists at 432 hertz. I just want to see some of these songs that at that 432 hertz. You gotta put, I think HRT is abbreviation, HRTZ. But what makes you put hip hop artists? Who's some of them people? Who's some of them things?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert. What song that is?
No, it gave me a whole list of.
But you see why? You see why? And I don't even think black people fuck with him. Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
So talk louder so you hear this shit.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Kanye.
Okay.
Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
XXXTentacion.
Mm-hmm. You hear this shit, right?
Tamia.
So it's some in their music, in their frequency, when they putting you back in your natural element. But it be certain songs. It ain't all their songs. I'm pretty sure you go find artists, like a lot of artists.
J. Cole.
You see that though? You see who
Mariah
it is?
Carey.
You see who that is?
Shit, Eminem.
Now, what Clyde did, because remember, before him, the black label was Motown them, the big boy, right? At 432. But when Clyde came in, he had to architect the 440 hertz frequency. So here come a frequency change when he came in, okay? Jimmy Iovine, who did Dre on the West Coast and all them boys, he came in later. But this is the big dog, Clyde, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Behind the scenes, Clyde is called the most evilest man in the industry.
And then who Mike was talking about?
He was one of them. He was talking about Tommy Mottola as well, the same one, Mariah Carey. And yeah, he was talking about Clyde Davis as well.
The three-headed snake.
That's right. Okay? So we got to see who we dealing with, who these people in when their demise come in.
This is the mic that bought 50% of Sony, right?
That's right. Remember, we got to go back to Scott LaRock, right? Being one of the first rappers to be killed. Scott LaRock. I don't know if people know him. He from Boogie Down Production, KRS-One. That was who put KRS-One in the game. Okay? So, remember, KRS-One was considered what? Conscious rap.
Yep. Backpack rap.
Okay? So they had to do something with that frequency change, even way back then. Because remember, he's the first rapper to be killed. We have to, our artists, you know, I like to tell my people, we're going to change the name of artist, because you ain't got to be an artist no more. You scratch that shit out. I ain't putting artists up on no more. We're going to be creators from here on out. Scratch that artist shit out, put creators. That will keep you
solid.
Your ownership tied to it. Okay? Artists is the word. Artists get fucked. Okay? Artists is the ones that get fucked. And they get manipulated by the industry. That's what an artist's job is, to get manipulated, right? So you got Gil Scott-Heron, who was, they call the godfather of rap, that was signed to who? Clyde Davis, right? But he was what? He was a, if you know Gil Scott, he was a conscious, right? So Clyde had to get him to do what? Suppress that shit. Put him on drugs. Put him on drugs. Yeah, you get that dope, you go in there. Like, same thing you say his boy was doing. Now, all this stuff they say my boy was doing, he get that from the big dog.
Being trained.
Been trained, okay? You know what I'm saying? Been trained. That kind of freaked me out when I seen that 4-4 thing. That kind of... They play with your consciousness, man. Consciousness is built around sound. So if they change the frequency of the sound, what it's gonna do? Change our consciousness, right?
Remember we said this last time we was on. I said we're going back to a different frequency in music because a lot of the older artists are now making a resurgence.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. It's a picture of Whitney. I say, damn. I was looking at the movie. I was looking at Whitney Houston movie, bro. I said, God damn it. And I tried to go back and find it. Why is that? Damn, I can't show. You know, I like to show my people this shit. Is this it? I think this is it.
Oh yeah.
No, this ain't it. Damn, I thought they had that picture. I want to show you something. Oh, right here. Damn, why I won't? Every time I hear it, won't let me motherfucking. Witness side of that record deal. Oh, say, type in witness side of that record deal. Let's see.
Jerry, my okay is different than your own.
Damn, I couldn't miss it.
You are not my.
Damn, I wish they could see this shit, man. When she signed her did this in the movie. Remember, and they also tried to make her like her daddy. They try to make her like. Look.
If you move on, you take her with you when you go.
Hold on.
Mr. Davis, you are not my first record exec.
See, this the daddy,
Trying to protect my family.
right? See?
I understand.
He knew they were taking her intellectual property.
Given that right to any artist.
Did you? He said he never gave no right. Ain't never let no artist get their money. That's what he told him. Bitch ain't never let no artist get no money. All my artists be broke.
Best efforts.
His daddy like, no, you ain't finna do my baby like this. Right? I'm trying to find that one. Right there. You see that? You see that right there? You see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Hold on, bro. God damn it. See, I get excited. That's how I be doing when I be looking at this shit on. My lady think I be crazy. Look at that. See that? See that? What's... Damn, motherfucker.
Congratulations.
The cube in the middle of
You
the
saw
picture,
it?
yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
The cube. That's called a black cube. That's what that's called. But it's over her head. Look. You see that shit right there? Hold on, bro. See, I know about this thing because when I had to take my medicine classes and shit. You see that's over her head? Right? They put that shit in the movie, right? I caught that shit. I said, what the fuck? You know about a tesseract? You know what a tesseract? Huh? No, I don't got that. A tesseract is a cube and a cube and a cube and a cube. Four. 40 again. 4 again. Right? The obelisk, or what's the Satan? What's the Satanist? What's the Satanist? What's it? Aleister Crowley. It's his language. It's how they lock their trappers in, right? The black cube, okay? It's called a tesseract, right? It's when they get your energy and your sort of your soul and trap the bitch. Okay? So that's what they were doing when they're taking your intellectual property. right?
Yeah, they're taking your spirit.
They're taking your spirit. All through contractual, which is way worse than it, because that shit go on and on and on. Cause your shit that ink don't go no motherfucking well. So when you dead and gone, somebody else still fucking with your intellectual property, right? And there go another pit with them. What up under? There go another pit. See right there? Hun Clyde again. What else on their head?
Under that picture.
The cube again. You see that? So when he doing these sacred seances, right? It's to trap the spirit, man. Trap the souls in, right? Remember, they threw a celebration the night she died. Remember the night, it was Clyde Davis' birthday or some shit, they were doing something for him the night she died. And she was up in the hotel room while everybody out there bullshitting around playing. Who got mad? Stephanie Me or somebody got mad behind that. Because she said, I don't think Whitney would have wanted us to keep on partying while she up there dying, right? That's all seance, you know what I'm saying? Because that's to tell the people like they don't use her up. She on that dope and shit, won't need her no more. No more. Okay? That man lived the top of multiple realities. Mm-hmm. Now how we get to do that if he ain't no motherfucking... Remember, he went to Columbia. Def Jam was started by Columbia. So that was Russell Simmons when he got his money from him and Red Ruler. Remember, Russell Simmons the first one left before this Puffy shit. Mm-hmm. He was the first Puffy. But people don't know because he never got to go through what Puffy went through because he hauled ass.
Won't catch me, bitch.
Yeah. Russell, fuck on up out of here, man.
The first sniff of allegations.
Remember? He gone.
He paid the shit out of his old lady too. Nah, lady, shut up. He'll take all these companies. Hey, so the credit card and all.
The big three buying in everybody. They pulling everybody into their business. You know what I'm saying? The big three. You know what I'm saying? So Def Jam received their distribution deal through Columbia. That was in 85. Mm-hmm. Then Sony, one of the big threes, bought Columbia in the late 80s, which gave a 50% stake to Def Jam. I mean, Def Jam, it knocked them down to 50% stake once they did that. See how they buy your ass out? Then in 1994, Polygram, they bought the other half of Def Jam for $38 million. Then they called that company Seagram. Then Seagram bought Polygram, which became UMG. And Def Jam ended up under what? UMG. So they buy, the cycle. Let me tell you something, man. If y'all don't know who Luther Campbell, I respect Luther Campbell. So, man, Luther Campbell was battling these motherfuckers, man. Luther Campbell was, man.
I thought he was an ignorant man, but listen.
He battled the corporate monopoly. Luke, you was a bad motherfucker, man. Luke was the baddest nigga ever, man. Luke the baddest nigga ever.
He took it to him.
Yeah, Luke the baddest nigga ever, bro. And it was at Luke. They was at Luke ass, man. Luke went to jail. Man, Luke was so bad, they took a dude in Fort Lauderdale was selling Luke records. They took a record store dude that sold records to jail for selling Luke records, man, down in Lauderdale. You know this was a bad motherfucker, okay? Okay? You know what I'm saying? The people in hip hop that was spun for conscious rap in the beginning, all of them came up on Clyde Davis. You got Gil Scott, you got The Last Poet, and you got The Message. Even though that was thing, but he gave them a distribution deal. Sugar Hill Gang and all them, he gave them up for a distribution deal. Okay?
Man, that's twisted. He allowed everything to come in and then start suppressing.
Unless you talk dope lane. Remember, Biggie Small was a dope dealer. He was a crack. He was small time. Then Jay-Z came up. He was a dope dealer, but he was talking corporate dope dealer shit. I'm moving weight, bitch. Biggie Small was like, but I'm nickel and diamond coming up from the street. But both of them talked the crack shit. So that's why Bad Boy and Clyde and wanted that type of shit out there. Because remember, Biggie Small said it was only two lanes, party and bullshit. That's why they stuck that song on us, man. That's why they stuck that shit on us, bro. That man was fucking with Rod Stewart and people like that before he started fucking with black people. Okay? Remember, King Herod, who they talk about in the Bible, they always say they trying to stop who? The black messiah from rising. They don't want to be the black messiah. Always, CIA, everybody, bitch. If they see a bitch talking good, look like he gonna be something, stop that nigga, right? So their whole thing is do what? Stop the black messiah. Even in music, that bitch come through music, you really gotta get his ass. Why all of them put themselves on the cross? Tupac did the cross thing, told me he was Jesus. Got Kanye told me he goddamn Jesus. Nas even said he was Jesus one time. Right? Remember, what you got, a little nigga named Nas, think he lied like me. Don't make left out but to fire like me, you know what I'm saying? So something going on how they talking in messaging and coding, you know what I'm saying? That's, hey man. Remember Clyde Fonda Buffett, man. Clyde was a goddamn. This is the same motherfucker that took out Motown. And the motherfucker, same motherfucker that was going at Luke. I don't know if Luke know this. Luke, did you know it? I know you gotta know who this he was going at you, bro. It wasn't the motherfuckers in Fort Lauderdale and that's who they put out in front. But behind the scenes, who they putting George Lucas on you, Luke, for using that Luke Skywalker name? Yeah. That was all them. He didn't want to do that shit in the beginning, but the powers that be, because he was in the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know he was a CIA operative. Because him, Steven Spielberg, what's the other one that what's the other one that do the scary movies? You'd had the big three back in there. You had Steven Spielberg, you had George Lucas, and you had the one that did the scary movies.
John Carpenter.
What's his name? That was his name?
John Carpenter.
Okay, the big three, right?
Yeah, he's the one that did Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, and because the CIA showed him this shit, right? Show him this shit. And we, goddamn, I didn't breathe as fuck. I didn't come up with this shit. It'd be the best producers ever, but no, they get to see this shit and get to put it out in their movies that we think be fake and bullshit, okay? But they get to show them this shit. That's how they be so accurate. Mehdi Tehu, African guy, he's like a wizard, a warlord. He was saying, because, certain people get to travel and certain people get to go through doors other people don't go through. So they got pictures and books and stuff with real shit in them that most of us would never probably ever get to see or read, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have the right, it ain't about color either, it's the right language to get to see. Some floors on the library you can't even go in, you're in the Mason.
Yep.
Okay?
Correct.
So some books you can't see. But he was this guy here, he's the top, he see it all. He was so amazed by how some of the movies Spielberg was doing and some of them had the characters that was
spot on.
Spot on. And we taking this shit bullshit and fake and looking at that shit like, no, how the fuck they describing this motherfucking character? This bitch is a real motherfucking character. The vampire spider is real. That was one of the plagues. The first plague in the Bible was what? Blood. Talking about the vampires, spiders, and all these motherfuckers actually extract blood. And the second plague was what? The frog. Mm-hmm. But who protects what the frog protects? Don't the frog protect the spider? And it's a Spider-Man movie they showing us? What the fuck is they talking about? Don't you be on the web and get spied on? What the fuck are they talking about? Right?
Fucked up part is Sony makes Spider-Man.
Come on, man. These people talking to man. These people talking so good and sending out vibration and frequencies on it that we don't even care. What are the fucking spiders? What the fuck are they? I don't study them bitches and find out what it is now.
What are they?
I don't want to scare people. They are.
I don't want to scare.
They are extraterrestrial beings.
Understandably.
That I like to talk to firemen when I talk about spider, because I ain't talked to a fireman yet. I need to talk to a fire chief. Because while I was at fire chief, I said, hey man, old buildings, old abandoned buildings. See, y'all hate them motherfuckers to burn, don't y'all? Hate going to one of them motherfuckers. An old building? I just want to ask a fire chief. My nephew a fireman. I want to ask them, I bet y'all hate going to old buildings.
Well, why?
What you think old buildings gonna have in them?
Spiders.
Spider webs.
Yeah, and they burn fast.
Huh? Huh?
They burn fast.
Correct. But anciently, my grandma and them, it was something, I forgot what remedy it was. They put cobwebs on certain remedies, right?
What you mean what you forgot? No, they put cobwebs.
Oh, spider webs. Spider webs.
Yeah, to help make you your blood clot.
A what?
A blood clot.
What was the very first? What was the very first plague?
Blood.
I can't tell you, man. And you know, and they phobias, because people remember.
Mm-hmm.
So phobia, yeah. So when people like that, no, they remember. They remember when they crawled in their ass in another life somewhere. Yeah, they can crawl in, man. Bitch, I hate you. That's why they doing that shit. They remember. They know what they can do. They're crawling human beings, man. Them motherfuckers lay eggs. Them bitches don't play. And I wonder why the frog protect them.
No, frogs eat spiders.
No, they protect them. Google this. Do frog protect spiders?
Let's learn something, America. Going to Google now, sir. Sleeve out of Whitney Houston.
Sometimes I be talking outside my ass. I ain't bullshit, man. I be want to know this shit. Sometimes I be talking my ass off, man. Protect spiders. You should get a yes or no or something on that. What is it?
Yes, certain tiny frogs.
Talk a little louder. Talk a little louder, man.
Yes, certain tiny frogs and giant spiders like tarantulas share a frantically mutual beneficial relationship.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop the fuck right there. That's language. Who else they talk about share mutual? Human beings do that shit, don't they? Keep going. I told you extraterrestrial beings.
Where they protect each other. The spider acts as the bodyguard for the frog, while the frog eats small insects that will otherwise destroy the spider's eggs.
And guess what? They on a frequency too, because what the frog do? All that bullshit, right?
Tiny humming frogs live safely inside or near a spider's burrow. In return, the frog acts as a pest control, eating ants and other predatory insects that sneak into the burrow to feed on the spider's egg sacs.
Yeah. See? So, now, remember they had a secret meeting too to change rap. Remember they want to change the frequency? Remember they had a secret meeting. They say, we're going to start. Remember, NWA. I told one of the people, they said, no, nigga. Go pull up NWA first album. And we think we know NWA, right? You think you know that group? You know the members?
I'm pretty sure.
Give me the members. How many members it was?
6.
Pull up NWA. Pull up first NWA.
What was the 5?
Pull up NWA albums. And go to images. Who are all them niggas? Wait, let me see. No, that ain't the one I want.
That one?
Nope. Hey, it's another one. Hold on.
That one?
Yeah, right there. Who in the fuck is them? You said, what's it? Name pick all them NWA. That was the very first NWA.
Yeah,
and guess what? They were conscious.
But listen, NWA and the Posse.
That's the first one. Because go put the songs up. You don't heard these songs? They were conscious music. You just know that was conscious rap. Because they got overshadowed by the meeting. That was Express Yourself. Remember? Express Yourself. You remember that song? I don't smoke weed or sex because it's known to give a brother brain damage. That's Dr. Dre. Remember he came out with the Chronic album not too long after that shit.
Correct.
Okay, that's when they changed the frequency. Well, they had JJ Fad and all them.
Yeah, Super Sonic.
Y'all forgetting this shit. They just had us thinking that, oh, we don't fuck the police. No, they had shit before fuck the police. And it was conscious music. Okay? Mm-hmm. And they changed that frequency. Then it's talking about, fuck you, bitch, and kept going. And we started calling our girls bitches. That gang bang lifestyle, even though now wasn't with no true goddamn gang bangers. Right? Mm-hmm. But that's one thing I like about Kanye. They told me he crazy, but one thing he showed you, he broke the spell, people. How he motherfucking crazy, and they just trying to stop him from doing his concert, and his paperwork so tight now, they couldn't even stop him. Look what they say about his concert.
Bulletproof.
Paperwork so motherfucking hard. If you sue him, y'all suing yourself. Y'all get motherfucker. I mean, if you stop him, you get sued. The county, every motherfucking body. So Kanye proved that the sorcery, all this happened because Clive Davis died. Y'all know that. All of a sudden he can do this shit. Okay, the sorcery by the way of contracts, that shit up. That's why he didn't start hearing all the old T.I. them, he coming back. T.I. matter of fact just dropped a banging ass album. T.I. shit hard as a motherfucker. Juvenile, that bitch rapping his ass off, and he looking young. Juvenile look like he back 31 years old. God damn, Juvenile. But
I tried to told you.
yeah, and the frequency going back is changing, right? Kanye, don't reverse that paperwork on them. Remember I tell you it's a reversal spell? Mm-hmm. Right? Hip hop can't be hip hop if you can't express your mind. That's what he got him with. You know what I'm saying? Converted that paperwork on him. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is bad. How many people remember the saddest day in music history? Pull up Day of the Music Burn.
Day of the Music Burn?
Yeah. Day of the Music Burn.
Catastrophic fire June 1st, 2008 at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Where it was?
Universal Studios Hollywood.
A catastrophe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fire. When it happened? When it happened to what day? What year?
June 1st, 2008.
Okay. 2008. What happened? What was in the
Blaze
business?
destroyed a vault containing an estimated 118,230 to 5,000 irreplaceable.
500,000, $500,000.
Irreplaceable original master recordings of legendary artists, but Universal kept the massive loss largely a secret over a decade.
Now, you see when the dates were? You see the date again?
Mm-hmm.
What just happened? Do you understand what you just read? We didn't even know this happened. We didn't know everybody masters got burned up in a massive fire out here in L.A. And what year that was? 2008, people. All them, that's why they're, oh, what you gonna sell anything? Nigga, them shit's been gone, dummies. They just putting that in the public where Future and everybody was selling that shit later, all that stuff. Man, that shit been gone. If they said it, read it again. The mass is burnt up, right?
Yeah.
Right?
A blaze destroyed a vault containing an estimated 118. 230,000 to 500,000 irreplaceable original master recordings from legendary artists.
And what happened after that?
They kept the loss a secret.
No, you know what happened? Know what happened? Know what happened right after that?
What happened?
We got introduced to a thing called streaming. See, they did that to implement streaming. Okay?
For share of information.
Know what I'm saying? Clive was one of the motherfucking executives that were behind the goddamn burning of the masters because they could put you in the screaming and shit. They all that YouTube shit, they was saying they already knew it was coming. They made Soulja Boy the face of that shit. They could show them just how to work it. You know what I'm saying? Strategically put in place. MySpace, all that bullshit. They did that when they burnt the masters up. Remember, they were letting you go on Napster and download people motherfucking music till they got mad and the artist started saying, hey man, y'all let these motherfuckers do this shit.
Making no money? I ain't making no money? You just gonna get it with?
Right now, when I see T.I. them coming back and all them coming back, you know why they had to do that? They had to put us back. We on a 1973 timeline right now. You heard me?
You said in 1973?
We are on a 1973 timeline. That's how I knew New York Knicks was going to win. Last time they won was 1973, wasn't it?
Damn.
And they won what? 4-1, right? What I told you 4-1 is? Huh? King of New York, right? right. All that strategically put in place, man. Okay? Remember, in 1973, who our president right now?
Trump.
Pull up 1973, what Trump was. What was Trump in 1973? He our president now. Didn't I tell you we're on 1973 timeline?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Knicks done won again. Last time they won was 73. If you go listen to all the music they played during the finals, it was all old from that Earth, Wind, and Fire. It was all that old shit from the 70s. What was Trump in 73?
A realtor.
What?
A realtor.
He was the president of his company, of his daddy company.
Yep.
Right? He was a what?
A realtor.
And a president of his daddy company.
Management corporation.
Okay, he was the president, right? Mm-hmm. He's the president now of a corporation called the United States as well. So we're still on the same motherfucking timeline, okay? At that time, it was DJ Kool Herc. He was the shit, okay? Now let's look at some of the music that was out. Well, some of the music they was playing during this NBA final. Mm-hmm. Go New York, Go. Empire State of Mind. Theme from New York, New York, Frank Sinatra. Run This Town, Jay-Z. Okay? Now, let's see what was out in the 70s that they played in the finals. Mm-hmm. 73 to be exact. Stevie Wonder. High Ground. They taking the songs they played during the finals. Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. Gladys Knight and the Pips, Midnight Train to Georgia. They playing this shit doing the thing. Al Green, okay? Kool in the Gang, Eddie Kendricks, Stevie Wonder, Curtis Mayfield, right? So we got to look at music as being what? A time machine.
Exactly.
Right? Because if you play something that came out and a certain goddamn thing gonna take you right back. Some people so bad, they remember the clothes they had on. Nigga, I remember we was at motherfucking Funtastic, dancing. I had on a motherfucking gray Buffalinos and that silk shirt, that yellow silk shirt.
Not the Buffalinos.
And that yellow silk shirt from downtown. Come on, man. Yeah. Music does what? Control the body, right?
Correct.
It also controls your memory. Music controls your memory as well. Let me tell you something. This summer, we are fit to experience a new Somebody finna come on. Somebody finna bust down. Somebody finna bust down. It's that 7:30 turn. I don't give a damn what they saying. Fuck the street shit. I'm talking about strictly about music. Keep rocking your thing, bro. Cause you got it. You got it. I like how you do them voices and shit, go in and out, talk to yourself, all of that shit. Yeah, man, you getting down, boy. That's a real artist right there. Know what I'm saying? Cause that frequency and that music got to come back to being, talking some real shit. You got to get back to talking, man. And somebody that's finna come, it's going to be the best music we ain't heard in like 20 years. Because it's been bullshit for the last 20 years, I ain't going to lie. It's been bullshit. Straight bullshit, okay? You know I know it's been bullshit the last 20 years? I know it's been bullshit?
Because you ain't really been on it like that.
No, not really. I look at who telling me. Guess who told us it's been bullshit? Andre 3000.
Yeah.
He said he stopped rapping because it's bullshit. It's too much bullshit. Right? Then they came out and said, I got to play a flute to change the frequency for these niggas. I'm going to play this flute on their ass. Fuck this shit. Y'all don't get no rap lyrics. Guess who else said they don't like rapping? Because the frequency fucked up. Scarface.
Yeah.
Somebody we missing from. You know what I'm saying? So, remember, the voice is the spirit. So, we got this bad spirit out here telling motherfuckers like the bullshit, to do the bullshit, that ain't finna work. That shit finna fade out so fast. You go yard bag for the last summertime like they think it is. That shit finna be out of here. If it be somebody finna come out and just blow that shit out the water. If it say something that people really want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Now, with this AI shit, man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna send you.
It's another way instead of the spirit.
They got my goddamn shit on AI. I'm gonna send you this song somebody did. The bitch harder than a motherfucker too.
With your voice.
Yeah. And what my dog did, he did. They reinventing things, and trying to keep up with the times. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm asking. I had to do my research on how to the AI, how it exists in that world. I'm a bad motherfucker. Let me tell you something, y'all. I can show a bitch how to get some money out of that shit, right? But when I'm asking people, and one of my other partners too, he let me hear something that somebody remastered and did AI on him. I'm asking him. Same thing I asked my dog. I said, hey, who that is though? Who is that? They said, it's AI. I said, no, this dude that's singing. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? They say it's AI. I said, no, it's somebody singing.
Who the hell is AI?
They keep thinking it ain't nobody. That's who own that motherfucking track. Okay? If you just keep telling me he AI and all that, keep thinking that motherfucking shit, cause man, you gotta be, I can show you, you gotta go pull up, it's called, let me see. This is what I be talking to I ain't gonna put them out there like that, but these managers and shit, big time, they got big time people on their shit too. They'll give you them jewels if you're on the right thing, right? See what that say right there? See that AI thing? See what that say right there?
AI watchdog.
AI watchdog. Everybody need to go. You heard what you see what that shit say? This is official AI watchdog, okay? Look what I type my dog shit in. This is the person. Don't say the name. I'm gonna show you. Don't say the name because I don't want to put them out there like that. But see what name I typed in there? Let you know it's official. Mm-hmm. We know this person, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. See how many songs he got on there?
149. Damn.
But he doing it the right way. What he done did. Yeah, he doing it the right way. This is intellectual property. Okay? Because if you putting your shit out there like that, they grab your shit and put your shit out there. I mean, you ain't get paid for that shit. Your intellectual property gone because you ain't know how to upload and you don't know the right sites to go to before you put your stuff on there. And that was the only kind of gripe I had about it. Yeah, that shit sound good, but don't just throw that bitch up there just that quick. Let me go and let me handle, the business side of that. Let me go exist in that world first. Then go put that shit up there. I don't give a fuck. Right? Because if you got this machine that can take your shit, bro.
And do whatever the fuck they want with it.
And it sound good.
And just like you.
That's the only part. It sound good. And somebody get some money behind it, right? But you see how this boy existed in that world? That's why I like him. You see this? That's why I like him, man. But I know he got management, he got people behind him. But these are people tell me about the shit, right? That's what management I was talking to. Yeah, that's what put me on. And, you know, just getting jewels. This shit here, man, certain information, boy, worth a lot of money, bro. And they just, you know, just being around the right people, a lot of times can save you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know what got him. When I was telling him about, I made my artists cross out artists and put creative. That's what really got him. That's when he started being like, oh, goddamn, let me holler at dude. I said, yeah, because I see a light bulb went off in his head the same motherfucking way. When I said that, I said, I just make him cross out artists and be creative. Because now, how the internet set up and how they got this stuff wide open and the Clyde Davises of the world and gone, they demise, the transition. Man, this shit wide ass open. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Because the AI shit ain't doing it with taking your likeness
and duplicating it for the internet.
Yeah, they put that bitch in that AI world and you ain't getting none of it because you don't know how to exist in the world. You don't know about it. You ain't on the AI watchdog list. You know what I'm saying? And I can try to tell you something. I'm going to give y'all you. Instead of just putting yourselves just right out there on digital streaming, okay, go get your own ISRC code. Okay?
ISRC code.
Okay? And your own IPI. Do that before you start uploading and doing that shit, okay? Please, people, go get your own, go to the registry, and get your ISRC code, your IPI. You BMI, ASCAP, and EMI, you already got that. You already coded up. Just go make sure you put that stuff and plug it in the right place, because once you tag and bag your music, you can get paid for royalties forever. But when you start putting that stuff on the internet,
over the whole family.
Yeah, you get that shit forever, man. So it's just about how you, right now, it's easier. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no labels or none of that shit. You got you a nice motherfucking jam and got you a nice following, the label gonna come looking for you, okay? But you can put yourself into a position to keep your copyrights, you know what I'm saying? So you can flat out own that bitch. And it's just by going on and getting your ISRC codes and your own IPIs, man, and doing that shit the right way. You know what I'm saying? And once you send your music to the DSP, the digital service provider, you automatically sign it off. You don't know that shit.
Yeah, you sign a digital contract.
Yeah. You know, they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, putting people that go there just put that shit out there like that. Mm-hmm. No, man, you protect yourself. It's easier to do now. It ain't hard to do that. You don't need no big time lawyers or none of that shit for that. You know what I'm saying? Once you tag and bag your music, man, you get paid for your royalties, and that's forever. You know what I'm saying? And even if they use it, you get to go at their ass, right? But this how you own your music now. You don't get it's a whole different ball game. People still going up on the old way that shit is done. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be the slow money. That's gonna be the slow money.
Yeah. Stop selling your data. You gotta learn how to collect your data. And that's what it is. That's the words you need to be knowing. I don't even call that shit. That's like when they say streaming, that's data. That's data. So you really selling your data, man. So you know what I'm saying? Go learn how to exist in that world before you just going putting your shit up there, okay? The frequency change.
Understanding about it.
Yeah. Y'all starting to hear these goddamn OGs coming back spitting, and that's the reason why, man. You know what I'm saying?
Pay attention to them.
And hip hop always been about the mix and the remix. Okay? Remember that too. I try to tell people that hip hop always been. Hip hop always been about the mix and the remix. Okay? Once you get those down pat, man, this thing gonna soar. Cause let me tell you something. Orlando is coming. Orlando is fit to be the next mega, y'all. It's coming. They already here.
Next what?
Mecca. Sauce Walking them ain't here for no reason. Boss man D-Lo ain't coming, just do cut off. Yeah, my dog, what time the boy bro, but he could pick any other city to do that shit. Dog, man, this shit is fit to blow, boy. And we need all that bickering. Ain't no time for bickering, man. Nobody made no motherfucking money. Fuck with me. Ain't no time for bickering. We fighting amongst each other. For what? For what? Jealous is a motherfucker, but jealous is a female trait, bro. You niggas out here doing that crazy shit, man. Yeah, that's a female trait, bro.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go, man.
Just let it go. Man,
We can exist even if you ain't fucking with a nigga. You can exist still
in the same
in
space.
same space, man. It's about getting some money. Come on, man. It's about getting some money.
And I know this sounds weird, but I was thinking about that, how back, before us, how a nigga had 2 families. Same city, 2 different sides of town, 2 whole families. How you deal with that?
My partner age, I got a partner that age like that, nigga. Yeah, they say it's gonna be them young motherfuckers like that forever. Motherfucking family on this side, family on this side. Bet never running into each other, none of that shit. Shit crazy. But I don't see that in the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Family right here, family right there. Same neighborhood, 2 different families. I mean, same dad, it's different mama, it's the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But that's that black love. That's that black love. We can exist like that. We was able to do that. We was existing, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get back right. How you think it was a Black Wall Street? How you think it was a Paramount existing back in the day with Mr. Joe Wright down and all them folks that had them black business in the neighborhoods? How you think them things was existing? We wasn't fucking with each other. That's a myth. Yeah, that was a myth. To my black people don't know how to get along. Well, shit, we used to get along. We got along fine. Till somebody told us that we didn't get along, and we believed it.
Very damn fine.
And we can, man. We can. We can put our difference to the sides and help these babies, help these kids grow. You know what I'm saying? And especially OG. A lot of the OG don't know when to sit down. Like my dog said, they don't know when to sit down. You know what I'm saying? And let the youth get to it and do their thing. Yeah, I'm finna get out of here, man.
Yeah, man. I need to get more weed.
You gotta go to the dispensary, sir.
Order online, pick up in the morning.
Order online, pick up in the morning. Yeah, we straight. Like I said, don't do no drugs. Don't drink and drive. Like I said, we Ubering. We medicated up, licensed. If you're gonna do it the legal way.
Have a seal on it.
Have a seal on it with your name on it. See my name right there? Look at my name on this shit. Yeah, have a seal on it. Do it the right way. Be legitimate-wise. Be legitimate. Just legal. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get 33rd no more money than we have to. What you think about that, man?
Next week, remind me to tell you about a thought somebody had in the therapy class I had in my house.
Yeah.
We're gonna open up a whole nother.
Next week, a thought you had, I ain't gonna, boy, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember 5 minutes from you walking out this motherfucker door.
It got to do with jail.
Okay.
Jails and prisons.
Okay. I got a little experience in both. Well, no, what I say, if you ain't done something in over 20-something years, can you still say you experienced in it?
Yeah. You lived through it.
Yeah, because I ain't been, that's my younger days. I'm glad I got that shit out of the way earlier. Some of my partners, man, that was rolling with me, they still in there from the same years I was going, and they ain't touched ground yet, you know what I'm saying? One time my boy Dab, man, they need to free Dab, man. God damn. Dab went in 96. No, I think he got sentenced 96. I think Dab went in 94. Damn, my dog been riding, man. Yeah, one time for the boys, man, and one time for Fat Boy, too. He be hitting me up on, he be calling me, man. One time my boy Fat Boy, man, all the boys was locked up, man. Creeper, that boy, he hit me up not too long ago, too. One time for all my folks, man. Yeah. Oh, Shay, I see you. Big Shay, cry baby. Damn, I ain't make it to the block party, man, because you ain't have no space. saved up for me, Big Shay. But our son TK them over there to hold it down, man. So
What block party, man?
Richmond Heights, man.
Oh.
They did it big, they did it good, they did it well. Nothing went down. Everybody was smiling. Good faces, you know what I'm saying? One time when them boys hung out. But yeah, we finna do it. I be at 17th. Did I have this shit? I ain't got nothing in this motherfucker. Where's all that stuff at? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I took that shit out of there. Damn, that's what happened. Yeah, Crybaby, I see you out there, man. July 10th. I've been on Prince Hall, man. I'm bringing the Prince Hall. July 10th.
What we doing?
The cookout, the barbecue cookout. We do it every year. I forgot which year this is, but we do it every year. One time my boy Slaughtered, all them boys, City Mark, you know your boy coming through. Jug, all my Prince Hall boy, Reese, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be through there, fucking with them boys. Lil Eddie and all them boys, I think he'll be DJing again this year. He was the featured DJ last year, Lil Eddie. So yeah, we be coming through that thing. And Booze Day coming up. Damn, my dog Booze, man. I had all the flyers. We're going to get to it. I know it's in July, so we'll be back before July. Booze got his special day in Polk County. We're taking Crucial Cab, 733rd. It's a bunch of Golden Boy. We going deep over to Polk County for Booze, Little Booze Day. My partner up out of Sanford, you know what I'm saying? Nep doing this thing. So yeah, we're going to rock with Booze. Coming up July. I had a correct date, the flyers and all that next Friday. Little Booze. Just off the top of my dome. You got something? I'm finna go home. I'm tired. Shooting video, bullshit around all day. And
You know, I got the same old. Peace, love, blessings.
47 Studios, man. Next week, we will be back. I think we got a guest coming next week. Yep, we do. 47 Studios, man. Y'all get with us. Love. Peace.
We out of here.
Yeah.